Have you ever tried to drop a negative feeling and found that you couldn't? And you told yourself to let it go. You knew it wasn't helping, but it stayed anyway. What if the reason it stays isn't because you are weak or broken or not trying hard enough? What if you just haven't understood yet how negativity actually dissolves? Today, Tolle gives us something simple, something that actually works. And he points us towards one of the most quietly revolutionary ideas in the entire book. In the previous video, we looked at the what if mind and how the future is a phantom we can't actually cope with. We explored the 3 real options when a genuinely difficult situation arrives. Leave, change it, or accept it fully. We saw how complaining quietly makes things worse, while surrender opens a door to real power. So you have recognized a negative state, resentment, irritation, a low-level misery. You can see it. But how do you actually drop it? Tolle's answer is so simple, it almost sounds wrong. You drop it by recognizing that you no longer want to carry it. You drop it by recognizing that you no longer want to carry it. That's it. Not by analyzing where it came from, not by arguing yourself out of it, not by waiting until the circumstances change. You simply recognize at a deep level, I do not want this inside me anymore. How do you drop a piece of hot coal that you're holding in your hand? We just open the hand. You don't need to understand the physics of coal. You don't need to process the heat. You just choose to stop holding it. And then, this is important, he says, you are not just a bundle of conditioned reflexes. Most of us act like we are. Like we have no choice but to react the way we always have. But you are something larger than your patterns. You can choose right now to open your hands. But here's something interesting that this leads to. A distinction that might change the way you think about your entire life. There are 2 things most of us confuse: our life situation and our actual life. Your life situation is everything you can list: your job, your relationships, your bank account, your health, your goals, your problems. It exists in time. It can be improved. Your life, in the deepest sense, Tolle means, is your inner being. Right now, this breath, this awareness, this moment of presence. and it is already whole, already complete. It's not broken, it's not waiting, it's not lacking. So he uses a beautiful analogy. Imagine an architect who works tirelessly on the building, adding floors, improving the structure, refining every detail, but the foundation is cracking, it's ignored. No amount of work on the superstructure fixes a neglected foundation. Your life situation is the building. Your inner being is the foundation. And the invitation of this entire chapter, of this entire book, is to stop neglecting the foundation. So most of us think of our journey through life as horizontal, moving from point A to point B, achieving, accumulating, progressing. Tolle says there are actually two dimensions: the outer purpose, the destination where you're going, what you're building. This moves through time and space. The inner purpose, the depth, the quality of presence you bring to each step. This lives entirely in the now. And here's the key. Your outer journey may contain million steps. Your inner journey has only one. The step you are taking right now. He doesn't say outer purpose doesn't matter. He says make the outer purpose subservient to the inner one, and let where you're going be guided by how deeply you're here. That reversal, putting depth before destination, is not a small shift. It changes everything about how you move through life. So think about something you're working towards right now, a goal, a project, a hope, and ask yourself without judgment, am I fully here as I work towards it? Or am I mostly in the future, waiting until I arrive? Just notice. So we come to the final teachings of this chapter, and it might be the most powerful. The past. Tolle says it cannot survive in the light of your presence. Think about that. All the old stories, the things that were done to you, the mistakes you have made, the identity built out of your history, none of it can survive when you're truly, completely here. Not because you suppress it, not because you pretend it didn't happen, but because the past only has power when you are in the present. The past only has power when you're not in the present. But when you step in the now, really step into it, the past loses its grip automatically, not through effort, through presence. This is what Tolle means when he talks about the timeless. Most of us live inside time, moving from memory to anticipation and back. But there is another dimension available, and one that is always here, beneath the thinking, beneath the waiting. And you've already touched it in the quiet moments, in the gaps between your thoughts. When you were so absorbed in something beautiful that time seemed to stop. That wasn't an accident. That was your natural state. The power of now isn't a concept to understand. It's an experience to return to again and again in the most ordinary moments of your day. And here's what I love to know after these videos. What is one idea of chapter 4 that landed most deeply for you? Tell me in the comments. Reading your reflections is one of the best parts of this. So, if you would like to take these insights off the screen and into your actual life, the free 30-day journal is in the description, with a specific reflection for today's teaching about your life versus your life situation. We are also building a simple app to help you practice this daily. The gentle prompts, a quick mindfulness journal, are reminders to return to the now in the middle of the real day. It's coming soon. You'll be the first to know. So if this series has brought you something real, share it with one person who might need it. And subscribe. We are moving into chapter 5 next, where Tolle goes somewhere even deeper. The state of presence itself. And what it actually means to wake up. Thank you for being here, really. See you in the next one.